As president, it was my honor to support America's homeschool families and to protect the God-given right of every parent to be the steward of their children's education. Since the China virus, America has seen an estimated 30% increase in homeschool enrollment. When I'm reelected, I will do everything I can to support parents who make the courageous choice of homeschool. Under the Trump tax cuts, we allowed families to use 529 education savings accounts to spend up to $10,000 a year tax-free on tuition for grades K through 12. This was a tremendous win for school choice, very important, school choice, remember that term. And yet that benefit did not apply to homeschoolers. So to support the growing homeschool movement, in my next term, I will immediately fight to allow homeschool parents the same incredible benefit, $10,000 a year per child, completely tax-free to spend on costs associated with homeschool education. I will also work to ensure that every homeschool family is entitled to full access to the benefits available to non-homeschool students, including participating in athletic programs, clubs, after-school activities, educational trips, and more. To every homeschool family, I will be your champion. Do not vote Democrat. They are looking to destroy you. If you don't mind my saying that, Joe Biden can't put two sentences together, and yet he's looking to destroy you. Do not vote Democrat. Do not vote for Crooked Joe. Vote for Honest Donald. Thank you very much.
You love it when he goes off script, don't you? Because it feels like we're drunk driving and we're in the trunk. It's exciting. Now, what I would say is if you're a Christian family, you got to be overjoyed at this. And if you're a ministry leader like me, the families in your church are overjoyed. Many people live in places where there aren't a lot of options. Here in Arizona, this is what I'd like to see. We've got just open school choice. It's fantastic. Family can get $7,000-ish a year, put it in public school, government school. You could put it in charter school. There's tons of charter schools here. You could put it in Christian school. You could put it toward homeschool, and the parents have the choice. And what I love about that, the parents know the child the best. The parent knows the obstacles and the opportunities that are going to be best for their child. You know what your child is probably going to end up being in when it comes to a vocation or career. You also know what their struggles are. And sometimes students have particular needs. The parents are in the best position to make those decisions. And if we've learned anything, it's this, that the experts don't know a damn thing. They just don't know a damn thing. And so even when Kamala Harris was running and she's like, well, my economic policy is supported by all the people who teach at universities. Like, I would like to see an economic policy run by people who weren't tenured at a state-funded university, but actually ran a company, generated profit, had cash flow, paid their employees, that kind of thing. Education is best overseen by the parents. That's why God gives parents the responsibility to educate their own children. And dads, this starts with us, according to Ephesians, that we're supposed to train up our children in the ways of the Lord. And so I'm just overjoyed. And let's just pray that President Trump keeps on this direction: faith, freedom, and family. We don't need him to be a pastor. We don't need him to be a preacher. What we need him to be is a sledgehammer, and we need him to go demolish all the things that are getting in the way of faith, freedom, and family. Because here's what I know. When people, starting with husbands and fathers with families to feed, are given opportunity, they make things happen. And usually it's the government that either prevents them or taxes them. And the less government we have, we're going to have better men, and we're going to have more fathers that are activated. And so I would just encourage you, President Trump, please keep taking the sledgehammer to the system so we can have more fathers and less government.